Yes people, welcome back to the Knots Cave. Today I'm going to take a look at a little problem that arose a couple of videos ago when we were fixing my Game Gear, which by the way still works now, so I'm quite chuffed with that. But when we were trying to try some Master System games in there using my trusty Gear Master, yes, the Gear Master, sounds like a drug dealer, doesn't it? It wasn't loading cartridges every time. I know this thing isn't faulty, but it looks like it's absolutely full of crud. It needs a good clean. There's a little bit of rust there, and there's also a screw missing there anyway. And more than anything, guys, I'm curious to see what these look like on the inside. So I think we should give it a quick clean out, and then when we get to the end of the video, I'm going to show you a little trick with this that I've only just found out with the Game Gear as well. So let's see what happens when we pop this lovely piece of crap open. Yes. So let's just start by taking all the screws out the Game Gear cartridge part first. Now, I really love the Gear Master. When I was younger, I picked one of these up for my Game Gear, and obviously it unlocks a massive new library of games for you if you've got a Master System. And to be fair, when the Game Gear came out, Master System games were dirt cheap, so it was a really good way of playing them. My only reservation about that was the slightly reduced resolution on the screen made a few games difficult to see. Like R-Type was a pain in the backside to play, just because you couldn't make stuff out properly, and sometimes the HUDs on games were a little illegible too. Does that bit come off first? There we go. Oh dear, it's a bit nasty in there, people. I wonder why it doesn't work. Look at that. That needs a good clean, doesn't it? I don't know what that is. It's a mess, whatever it is. So let's take the rest of the screws out anyway, before we do that. See how much of this actually dismantles. I've only got 3 screws in here. I've never taken one of these to pieces before, so the unexpected is inside, people. That should be it. And that is it. Very, very simple. Look at that. There's no need to convert anything. You just wire it through the cartridge slot. Now I don't want to take all this out because it's been sat in there for years, and those wires are quite rigid as well. So there we go. That's all that is inside. Look, just one cartridge slot there, and one cartridge slot there. So there's not a lot to clean. These wires are very rigid, so I don't really want to start disturbing those and disturbing any of the solder. I just wanted to know what was inside, and guys, it's really, really simple. Look at that. So it literally is just one cartridge slot wired to another cartridge slot. Really simple. I thought this video was going to be a bit more in depth, guys, but let's just get this cleaned up and see if we can get it working in the Game Gear. So before we clean anything, I'll just let you see what fell out the bottom of the Gear Master when we opened it up, and it looks like what comes out of your shaver over the bathroom sink. Maybe the previous owner had a cat or used the Gear Master to shave with. I'm not sure, but it was absolutely chock full of little short hairs. Lots of them are grey. Trust me, I've not been scratching my beard in this, and none of that's mine. So we'll get all this cleaned up. Seriously, all these little hairs that were in it. They're not mine, I promise you, they're not mine. But that's pretty minging all the same. So at least we've got all the shavings out of the way. Never know, it might have been an accessory for the Game Gear that I don't know of, where you plug it into your Gear Master and you can have a shave. I don't know. I've got no idea how that got in there, but that's rather comical if you ask me. Some of them are ginger, so it's definitely not me. I'm pretty sure the wife won't miss any of these out of a makeup kit, so we're going to use some of these to clean it off. A bit of alcohol. Oh, there's cat hairs everywhere, or whatever it is. Absolutely everywhere. Start cleaning that. I don't know what that is. Perhaps it's supposed to be stuck on there. Some sort of adhesive, but ugh, horrible. Then we just want to get under there where the cartridge slot is. Whoops. And give that a good wipe down. Oh dear, leaving plenty of fluff behind. Perhaps I shouldn't have used these, but hey ho. We've started now, so we'll finish. Just got to make sure I don't leave any fluff on it, so we'll give it a quick clean over afterwards. not much dirt came off the cartridge slot, so I don't know if that is bad or anything. It looks okay. Can't really get the light in there. We just need to get inside the cartridge slot and give that a good clean too. And maybe getting rid of all these cat hairs will probably help us out. So yeah, I was expecting there to be more to this than we see inside. But other than half a pet grooming studio in there, I'm not sure what else there was. So we'll just wipe up the bits we can as best we can. Make sure to clean that cotton wool off afterwards for any bits that came off. That's pretty disgusting. But to do inside the cartridge slot, I'm going to use something different because I don't want to get any fluff stuck in there. So I've just got a little bit of IPA on the end of this old pastry brush. I don't really have the correct things to clean these out. I've just got to make sure I don't leave any bristles in there once we've cleaned it. But I also don't want it to be full of cat hair. Come on guys, that was absolutely disgusting. So there we go, the inside of the Gearmaster is made of absolutely jack shit really, or nothing, if I edit that out, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing inside the cartridge slot, except cat hair and dirt, which is really nice, yes. Just get in there and give that a good clean. That's probably good for getting all the fluff off the inside of there, what we've got stuck on the cartridge slot too. So there's absolutely nothing to this inside. I just hope once we get that back together, it's okay. So I'll just leave that to dry off for a moment, let the alcohol evaporate, so it's all nice and clean. We've removed all the nasty cat hairs. Then I'll do a quick check to make sure there's no fluff left from that cotton swab, which I don't think there is. That looks a lot nicer inside the cartridge slot now. This bit I didn't bend looks okay. Can't really get any light in there. Terrible that. So, a trusty foam torch to the rescue, guys. There we go. That looks relatively clean inside. It says. There's a few dots, but I think they're veers on the board. They look like they are. There's a few bits of fluff left on there we need to get rid of, so I'll just get rid of those. Bits of cotton fluff. I'm not quite sure what those stickers were over there, but it's left some nasty residue. Perhaps it was just to hold the board in place, and that's why it doesn't work anymore. But I'm going to clean that off all the same because it's been on there for about 20 odd years, hasn't it? So we'll get that off anyway, just in case. Well, not just in case of anything, it's just minging, isn't it? Yes. Filthy. So yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit more in depth, guys, but obviously not. We've just got to make sure when we put this back, the cartridge slot has to go underneath this piece of plastic. So you've got to wiggle it in, so that's back in the slot like that. So we'll just get that part screwed back up. And hopefully that's all this thing needed, was just a quick cleaning over. I wonder if I've got a screw that will fit in there as well. And I do wonder why one of these screws was rusty. Now that one's just going round and round. I know why there isn't a screw in that hole. A few boy racers on my road today. You go, man, you go. Ah, the police are after him. Wonder if the camera picked that up, or you guys are going to think I'm mad. I'm laughing at myself. So that was nice and easy to get back together. So we'll pop it in the Game Gear and see if that's worked. I just realised, guys, I was going to plug in my copy of eSwap, but on inspecting the cartridge, I don't think that's going to work, because there's actually a pin on that corner and half of it's gone. So we won't play eSwap. I think that's knackered. We might open that up in a minute and have a look how knackered it is. So we'll use a copy of Mickey Mouse instead. Land of Illusion. Classic game for the Game Gear. So we'll pop that in the correct way round. And then we'll pop it into the Game Gear. So let's see if that works first time. We've got a copy of Streets of Rage in here from last time. Let's just drop this in. Will it work, guys? Will it work? There we go, came straight on. Lovely. Get a bit of volume. I know this gets very, very loud on the... So there we go, we got Mickey Mouse working, and we got the Game Master working first time now, which is cool. Oh yeah, I forgot some Master System game. Can't press start. But what I was saying before, the lower resolution, it is difficult to make some of the stuff out. So I'll show you something really interesting I found while messing around with my Game Master a few weeks ago. Which requires me to use a different Game Gear. So swapping the Game Gear out for the one I bought during lockdown. Now this Game Gear is fitted with the Will LCD screen mod. It's not the reason I'm showing this. The reason I'm showing this, guys, is because I didn't notice until I used the Game Master in this, is that it outputs at the correct resolution straight from the cartridge to the Game Gear. It's just that the native Game Gear screen was a lower resolution, so you lost a lot of picture clarity. Now having one of these modern LCD screens, you can see that all the text is perfectly legible now, and the correct, I'd say the correct pixel depth, if that's what we're looking for. But it means that your entire Master System library becomes portable, perfectly portable as well. Even though I forgot the buttons to this game. Show you, there we go, jump on your head, mate. Which means games like R-Type, even though I died there, games like R-Type are now going to be really, really easy to see. So we'll flick between R-Type on the two Game Gears just to see what the difference is. So we'll start off with it in the original Game Gear, and I'm hoping the Gear Master is fixed now and we don't have any more problems. Let's see. And that worked first time. It's a little on the dingy side, so we might have to kill the lights a bit. That makes a bit of a difference. But I can't even see the bullets on that. You can barely see the bullets, and it's not because of the blurry old screen. It's just because of the reduced resolution. I mean, you can see the enemy bullets a little better, but I can't see what my ship's actually firing. Man, this was the best port of R-Type. Honestly, I used to love this. There we go. So if we pop that in here now, I mean, yes, it is more, the clarity is there more, but we will notice straight away that it's a lot easier. I mean, you couldn't even see the stars before. They were lost in the low resolution. And now we can see it absolutely perfectly. What a game. What a game R-Type was. One of the most impressive conversions I saw was on the Sega Master System too. What a game. Sorry guys, I keep wiggling around. I'm trying to look around the phone because I'm filming it with a phone, which gives you a bit of lag. And for a game like this, you really don't want that. But yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. That you know, if you're going to use a Gear Master in your Game Gear, I highly recommend getting one of these LCD screen mods, because you're virtually on the right resolution to play these games as intended. Yes, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. And I haven't died yet, which is good. I'm going to keep going until we die. Oh, I spoke too soon. Never mind. So there we go, guys. I hope you found this useful. It was a much shorter video than I thought it would be, because I genuinely thought there was a little bit more to the Gear Master on the inside than just a few cables and 2 cartridge slots. But I'm glad I fixed it anyway, and just to let you know off camera, my copy of eSWAT didn't work, so I do need to hunt another one of those down. But I hope you guys found this useful, entertaining, or enlightening in any way. Or if any of you already knew this, let me know in the comments, because I'm so far behind the times with this stuff. I genuinely didn't know that a nice LCD screen upgrade really is what you need to get the most out of your Master Gear or Gear Master converter for your Game Gear. I'm going to toddle off now and spend the entire evening playing R-Type, because oh man, this game is absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching guys, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.